Hello, welcome. Welcome to this message from Spirit. I trust that it has found you at the right time in your life and that it is meant for you if this video has found you. I will be channeling Spirit, and the messages that I'm getting through today are you are consciousness streaming. I've been called to remind you of this truth that you are oneness, you are part of oneness. Well, you're not part of it, but it seems as if you have been split into all of these separate beings, but really they're all connected in one way, and it's all just one entity, one thing. Some people call it God, some people call it source, some people call it consciousness, whatever you want to call it. This thing, consciousness, you are consciousness dreaming, so you are experiencing a dream state. You come from a source. We all come from a source. Everything is energy, come from a source of energy, and we can experience all these different dimensions of energy and all these different frequencies in our lives by tuning into these different vibrational energies. And Spirit today wanted me to share this information with this collective and to remind you that you are multidimensional and that you can experience whatever vibration you want in this lifetime. And you will experience what you are meant to experience in this lifetime. And your path is unique, and your path is perfect for you. Your path is perfect for what consciousness wants to experience in this human body that you are in this meat suit that you are currently expressing yourself through. The meat suit that consciousness is currently expressing itself from. And another thing that Spirit wanted me to remind you of is that you are more than capable of transcending trauma, because trauma is when we find ourselves in moments of trauma, in reliving trauma specifically, we are in low vibrational states. And so say something has happened to us in the past and we identify with said experience and we continue to relive it in the present moment, then we keep ourselves stuck in these low vibrational energies. And what Spirit wanted me to tell you today is that you are multidimensional and you are more than capable of transcending this trauma by vibrating at a higher frequency, because everything ever is energy. Everything that ever existed is energy, including you. You are energy. You are consciousness streaming. I'm going to keep repeating it because that is the truth that wants to come through today. But going back to trauma, a lot of people seem to identify with it and retell stories, and they do this knowingly or unknowingly. Can you hear my dryer going? Sorry, it's actually my washer. Okay, quick intermission. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about. The energy that we put out into the world is what we receive. And so if you are reliving trauma, and if you are identifying with past experiences, then that is what you will receive in the present moment. The future doesn't really exist. We can't really predict. The future is in a lot of people's head is a concept that they have, and that tends to cause a lot of pain for people because they think they can predict, they think they can plan how life is going to go, but that's just ego getting in the way when we're making plans and when we're saying that our life should be one way or another. But really, there is no way to predict how things are going to turn out for you. It's difficult to be at a level where you actually know what your life path is, and the future is not something that I think we should focus on too much. I think it's much more important to focus our energy in the present moment, and you do that by simply knowing that existing, being in the present, being in the now, is one of the most powerful things that you can practice. Because when you are living in the future, when you're living in the past, you are identifying with things that aren't actually real. A lot of people say, I'm traumatized, I have to heal from this, I have to heal from that. You, in the present moment, as you are currently, have the power to say and have it be true that you are healed. Okay, there is no healing that needs to be done. And this is, probably not going to be taken well by a lot of people because they've been victimizing themselves their whole life. They have been so heavily focused on the things that have happened to them. They've been so heavily focused on the things that they've experienced and all the ways they've been mistreated. But really, truly, the truth is, if you focus on living in the present moment now and realizing that what you are now is free, is healed, and is consciousness streaming, and is the creator of whatever you're experiencing currently. I forget what I lost my train of thought. Anyway. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, it's gone. Anyway, I hope that kind of made some sense. Yeah, if you are, I'm sorry, I'm off of it today. But the spirit wanted this message to come through regardless. But if you are constantly living in the past moment, you're identifying with things that happened to you, yet you need not to heal from these things. There's no healing to be done. This mind and psychology game that you're playing, it's all an illusion. And truly, once you understand, I don't even understand it fully, but I'm beginning to, but also there's no need to understand it. Because once you start playing these mind games with yourself, once you start psychoanalyzing yourself, it can be helpful into creating the reality that you would like. But if you take a deeper look into what the dimensions actually entail. At the root of it is source. At the root of it is source, and we are the creator of everything. And really, the only energy that exists at the end of the day is the one entity, and that is where oneness really stems from, is just this one entity, this one spirit. And we have all fragmented ourselves into little pieces of spirit, of consciousness streaming. And we have allowed ego to get in the way. And ego shows up in these low vibrational frequencies. And I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I'd say it's very challenging to get past this stage of psychoanalysis. But see, even me saying that it's difficult to get past this stage, that's me making it up. It's not actually difficult. It's actually very simple, is what I'm hearing. It's actually very simple. And it really is all about oneness and just knowing thyself, knowing that you come from spirit, you come from one energy. There's no need for healing. There's no need for self-improvement. There's no need for understanding. Once you accept that truth, once you know your power, once you know who you are, once you know what you are, which is energy, which is abundance, which is freedom. And once you know that, there's no need to concern yourself with trauma. There's no need to concern yourself with healing. All of it becomes so silly. It's not an easy thing to do. It is an easy thing to do, but we get in the way. Our minds see, just like I'm doing now. It's very trippy to be going back and forth between sort of knowing the truth and also still having thoughts and still engaging with those thoughts and still having belief systems and not quite eliminating them, because to truly feel oneness, I think I would have to eliminate all sort of memory for myself and have a complete ego death and go through that process. And I'm nowhere near going through those things, but whatever collective this is what was coming through. I'm not trying to script any kind of message for you. It's not what I'm feeling I should be doing, and this is just what was coming through today. And honestly, I don't quite remember much of what I've said, but I will end it there. And I hope some of it was of help, of aid, to you, beautiful, powerful, and divine soul.